Good afternoon. I'm just off the old Holywood Road, and this is Morelands cul-de-sac. And I'm approaching a big red building on the left hand side, and this is Moat House. Now you're saying to yourself, why is this called Morelands? Well, actually there was a Norman motte here hundreds of years ago, and it was flattened, but the name lives on. So this is Morelands or Morelands, and this red brick building, the Moat House, was built in 1862. Whenever Moat House was built, they found old graves in the orchard area. And it is believed that these graves date back to an old graveyard that used to be here. It was known as Ballymaghan or Baillie O Meachan old church, and there's records that trace this old church as still being here in 1307. But that's all well and good. What am I over here for, looking down the side of an old building? Well, it's believed that this, somewhere down in here, in this old graveyard, is the grave of Con O'Neill, last of the Gaelic lords or kings of the Clannaboy. Con O'Neill lived 1575 through to 1619. He ruled large portions of East Down Ards whenever he was first inaugurated, and he ruled from 1601 through to 1619. Unfortunately, due to recklessness or naivety or wrong decisions, he lost 2/3 of that land that he had been given, inherited, and it was usurped really by Montgomery and Hamilton, who dished it out to Scottish planters and English planters. And starting off in great wealth, because he had all this land, he lost 2/3 of it, and then he sold off so much more of it, and then at the end of his life he had lost most of it. So he died with little to his name, in relative obscurity, in 1619. He only held at his death, 6 town lands left out of 150. His grave has been lost and ignored for hundreds of years, but it is believed to be down in here somewhere in the old graveyard that has been built over and all the rest of it. And I'm not even going to go try and go down in here because number one, it's private property, so I'll not do that and get myself in trouble. But you can see the land that I'm looking at, it's up for sale at the minute, and no doubt housing will go up here, and maybe, just maybe, they will find further evidences of the old graveyard, and maybe, and they might find some sort of indication of Con O'Neill's actual grave. Wouldn't that be something? This is the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle about Con O'Neill that I have videoed. I videoed his grey castle, Eagle's Nest, or Castle Ray site. I've videoed the mound of inauguration, or coronation mound, quite recently. And I've videoed his inauguration stone or chair down in the Ulster Museum. And this is the final chapter of my videoing about Con O'Neill. This is his reputed gravesite. He wanted to be buried in Knock Graveyard, but that was denied him. His life was totally overshadowed by war, rebellion, imprisonment, intrigue, treason, deception, grandeur, bankruptcy, and then oblivion. Rest in peace, Con O'Neill. And if you're interested in the life of Con O'Neill and the history behind it, the last Gaelic lord of Upper Clannaboy, and the stories that are interwoven throughout this period, round about late 1500s, early 1600s. This is the book for you. It's the definitive book study about Con O'Neill, and it's written by Roy Greer, and it's published by White Row. All captured in this substantial volume, and it's an easy read. And up until this was published about a month ago, it was hard to collect and collate information about Con O'Neill, and this man, Roy Greer, has done it all for you. I commend this volume to you.